We're going to spend the next 5 days walking the Camino Inglés. We're starting here in Ferrol, and we're going to make our way to Santiago de Compostela.
We're going to be walking over 113 kilometers from Ferrol to Santiago de Compostela. And as far as we know, it's the only Camino that is completely contained within Galicia, our favorite place in the whole world.
There's 2 branches of the Camino Inglés, but you can only start in A Coruña if you live in A Coruña. Otherwise, the distance is not long enough for the Compostela. So most people, like us, start here in Ferrol so we can walk the minimum distance for the Compostela certificate.
Getting good weather, getting good vibes from Ferrol. We're excited about the Camino Inglés.
Join us on this journey through this vlog series as we walk the Camino Inglés. I'm Lainey.
And I'm Sean.
And this is Daisy's Bend. It's day 0 on the Camino Inglés, and we are in Ferrol.
Beautiful Ferrol.
We live in Orense, so we took the train to get here. But first, we had to pick up our pilgrim passports because in Ferrol, the only places you can pick them up are closed really early.
Like 1 p.m. everything's closed. So if you want your pilgrim credential, you need it before you get here.
Or you can pick it up later at the church, but that doesn't open until 5:30 p.m. So if you stay at the municipal albergue, you can't check in till after that moment because they do not sell credentials at the albergue.
And you need a credential to stay at any municipal albergue.
Or any private albergue. But,
or else people would just stay there because it's like $10.
The train ride was an hour to A Coruña, and from there we transferred trains to get on the local line to Ferrol.
If you're coming from Madrid, it's another 2 hours on top of that. So it'd be about 5.5 hours to get from Madrid to Ferrol. So keep that in mind if you're coming from far away.
Or it might be better to just fly into A Coruña and then take the local train from there.
But once you get here, you're in luck because Ferrol is beautiful as long as the weather is nice.
And it's very walkable too. When we got off the train station, we walked from the train to the albergue.
Who'd have thought that a town where the Camino starts is walkable?
And actually, that was kind of the best part. Was it was a really great introduction to these beautiful streets and boulevards and this old town area of Ferrol. We checked into the municipal albergue, and it's amazing.
Really nice.
It feels a little far out of the city because it's not in the old town. It's kind of overlooking the port and the bay, but it's ridiculously beautiful.
For a municipal albergue, it has like central heating and air, really lovely beds. Like this is as good as it gets.
Yeah, it's one of the new ones, which is why it's so nice.
Bienvenidos a nuestro nook. We picked our nook. We're the only people here, and we're in a huge room. Alone so far because it's 2:00 and we're the first pilgrims to check in. Might be more people. Lots of beds to choose from. I mean, have you seen the view? All the turbines and industry. It's really cool. I'm not being sarcastic.
This whole albergue is really great and the bathroom is enormous, except the showers are those like communal locker room ones. 2 showers. 2 showers, 1 room for 4 showers.
And then we immediately unpacked and went out to get some lunch and enjoyed a really delicious lunch right on the harbor.
That's great. We've had a really lovely day 0. Very relaxed, very easy to walk around Ferrol. So the Camino actually walks through the old town. We're going to show you some of that tomorrow when we get started. But now we're going to go check out the church because it's open and I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. And we're just going to enjoy the rest of this beautiful day in Ferrol.
we're getting picnic supplies.
So we had a drink at the bars down by the marina. Lovely, beautiful night. Lots of people out. It's close to the albergue, which is partially why we're in this area. But of course we're pilgrims and we have a bedtime. No one else in like the entire city of Ferrol has pilgrim bedtime. So at 8:40, we said, the cook is still not here. Like the kitchen's, no one's eating food. Nothing is serving food. Let's just have an impromptu picnic. So we're gonna go back to the albergue and make ourselves something to eat because we're planning to get up early tomorrow because it's a long day.
We are planning to get up early. I just realized that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That one.
Good morning. We're among the first people to leave the albergue at 7 a.m. There's about 10 people in the albergue last night sleeping of the 7 beds, so off season's really nice. Camino Inglés so far. Let's go get some breakfast.
The Camino Inglés officially starts at this dock in Ferrol. Historical records show us that the boats used to unload in this area. And so this is where the pilgrims would get off the boat from England, and then they would get off, walk down the pier, and go through that gate archway. And that's where we're heading right now to start the Camino.
One Camino to you two. First Mahone, we've gone 500 meters.
Not always pretty getting out of a city.
It's never pretty getting out of the city.
We've been walking for about 4 kilometers, maybe.
6.
Oh, really? Already?
107.
Oh, it's gone by fast. We've been on this really nice harbor path, bay path for quite a while, and it's been really pleasant and dirt and shaded and beautiful views. Go Ferrol, we've been loving it. Morning's gone by really quickly, obviously, to me, but maybe that's because there's this like dire urge for a second coffee and like a real breakfast. So Ferrol has about 65,000 people, so it's not the largest city which is maybe partially why it's a little bit easier to walk out of so far. But again, today we're gonna have a lot of basically industry as we walk around the harbor, and that's kind of the theme of the day. Perfect timing. These are beautiful.
Coming for more pets. Coming for more pets. So funny.
So today has a really common split where some people take a shortcut over this bridge that shares the path with the railroad. So there's like a footpath right next to the railroad. We are taking the normal original pilgrim route, which is around the estuary instead of across the water. So when you're at the monastery, that's where you would diverge to the other route. But let's take the long way because we can do 28 kilometers on day one. Or like 29 with where the albergue was.
Is there a baby?
Oh, your face is so dead.
Aww.
Dirt path, yay! Officially.
We're taking the long way, but it's worth it. Very pretty, very nice walk.
Very flat too.
And you get to see this thing.
Take this new modern bridge instead of the old bridge down that way. The official route goes a little further down the river and then on a road through Neda. I don't know if that's Neda or if that's yeah, I think this is still Neda. So essentially instead we're going to cross the new bridge. We're going to take this river path, which is a variant por la Toro, and we'll eventually meet back up with the official route. It's the same distance, but this is a more pleasant walk and recommended. So let's go. You don't want to walk a long day into Pontedeume. This is the Albergue de Neda. That is an option for a short day from Ferrol. And that way you can just walk in the afternoon and arrive at this beautiful estuary side albergue.
got one today. Church isn't open, but I need to put on all of my sunscreen. All of it. Yum. What you got?
With liquid. It's the chocolate from yesterday. There's like a cherry in there. Alcohol. Oops.
Short but steep climb. Feels really hard because it's hot. We're almost in Fene. You tired?
No. I'm just saying.
Pero Terea. Hola.
Rain's so great. We just made it to Fene. Feels like a huge city on this route. It's really hot, so we're excited for a little bit of shade. Many cafes are closed, but I'm sure there's something open. We're gonna push on. Sean, we're gonna push Sean.
We're finally on a path and not on little city roads or village roads. So much cooler in this eucalyptus forest. Even though Sean and I actually really don't like eucalyptus trees because they're really invasive to Spain. They're really terrible for the environment here.
Eucalyptus liqueur is delicious.
Yeah, eucalyptine liqueur is really good though. So the more you know, eucalyptus not even close to native to Spain. Donativo box in the woods to lift our spirits. Oh, shade. Oh. Right around that corner, we sat on a bench in the shade, not realizing that Gaddies is right here. Now we're gonna go get an Aquarius.
Glamorous.
I just started drinking mine in line, I couldn't even wait. Alternativo, regular. When says it's got a bad road crossing, it's kind of late in the day, and I think we're gonna take it.
You're gonna make this crossing instead of taking the longer alternative. Pay attention, work as a team. Stay safe out there, Peregrinos.
It's 3 lanes of traffic, and yeah, you can see they're coming flying by
They're
here.
coming fast. Gracias.
Donkeys and beautiful shells.
So we had to go out of the albergue actually, because you have to register at the tourism office. And now the tourism office is inside this tower. Okay, so now that we paid our €6.10 for the municipal albergue, we got to go and get our beds. It is like almost 5:30 p.m. So it's pretty late for a municipal. I'm not worried because it's still the off season. It's still before Semana Santa.
There are 8 pilgrims, including us, in the municipal tonight so far.
So far. There's probably going to be a few more because today was about 28, 29 kilometers. The shortcut would have made it about 25, 23 maybe.
23,
So either way, it's still a really long day in the heat.
It's just hot.
Yeah, it was hot. It was hot. A lot of concrete. I think it was 95% concrete today.
Okay, bye. We're gonna go pick our bed.
Sean made my bed for me. It's so sweet.
Had to get ourselves an Aquarius, and if you don't know, they now have a melocotón rojo, which is like a red peach flavor. So we're gonna slam this, eat a bunch of chips we bought, do a couple snacks for tomorrow, like cucumbers and some fruit, bread just in case. What a day. Tomorrow is shorter, thank goodness. Today our feet feel pretty pounded, so time to pound this Aquarius.
We made it to Pontedeume. Yay!
So the first day was a little bit harder than I expected. There's 1 or 2 small steep sections, but yeah, just the amount of walking kind of wears it out, especially because it's like the first day. So keep that in mind. Don't overdo it. If 28 feels like a long day to you, you're correct. Maybe you do the shortcut, the safe shortcut, not the other one. Maybe you leave a little early. Maybe you give yourself lots of breaks, whatever you need to do to get through the day, because 28 on a lot of concrete is no joke.
First impressions of the Camino Inglés so far have been really, really lovely and wonderful. The trail is really well marked. It's easy to find all the mojones and arrows.
There's a mojone every 10 steps.
Yeah. There's lots of water fountains everywhere. And there's a really great energy on the trail. It almost feels to me like the magic of some of the Frances, but not the commercialism that is there, at least in the last 100 kilometers.
Yeah. The little donativos, the tables and stuff.
But again, this was just our impression on day 1. So we can't wait to see what happens on day 2 and 3 and 4 and 5.
And 6 and 7. No, there's only 5.
There's only 5.
We're gonna go eat some food and then walk tomorrow.
I'm Lainey.
I'm Sean.
And thanks for spending this day with us on the Camino.
Stay tuned for the next 4 videos about the Inglés.